works. That's good. I'm going to play a really soft set. I don't know if you're welcome to sit down on the ground if you want, but if you'd rather stand, do you? Yeah. My project's called Hodera. I'm from New Jersey. It's my first show in LA, so let's rip it. This is a song I wrote about being on the road sometimes. I wrote it in North Carolina. It's called Highways. Highways these days feel like home, 'cause standing stagnant feels so wrong. Where do I belong? I don't know. Where do I belong? When the voices in my head begin to collide, when the voices in my head begin to collide, voices in my head, when the voices in my head. Mountains I found grace, and I wish I could always feel that way. Where do I belong? I don't know. Where do I belong? Voices in my head begin to collide, when the voices in my head begin to collide, when the voices in my head, when the voices in my head begin to where do I belong? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Again, anyone's welcome to move up. If you feel like sitting or standing, you could be right up on me. That's okay. Yeah, I feel very far away from some of you. Also, I don't know what snare drum is, but can I turn it off? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. My name is Matt. Great to meet some of you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, really glad to be here. Doing a little short 5-day tour. Speaking of, if you like my music or something and you also have a floor that me and my 2 friends could sleep on tonight, that'd be super rad. So just let me know. If not, that's okay. Thanks. We'll do your dishes or something. I don't know. This is a song I wrote about a panic attack. Yeah. Can you remember the first time that they called you annoying? Now when you talk for too long, your throat tightens, you keep apologizing. And the lights leave your eyes, and the words get lost on your tongue. Well, can you breathe? Well, can you breathe? Well, can you breathe? Cause I can't breathe. Breathe easy. Sometimes I call you at night and pretend that I'm drunk when I'm sober. Tell you everything on my mind, but then laugh it off in the morning. And the lights leave my eyes, and the words get lost on my tongue. Well, can you breathe? Well, can you breathe? Cause I can't breathe. And when the light couldn't bring a shitload of merch on a plane, so I just shoved whatever I could in my guitar case. But I brought these poetry books. I put out a poetry book like a year ago, and so I'm hoping you'll buy them, but I'm gonna read one to kind of sell it, you know? I'm not much of a poet. I think I'm more of a songwriter, but my friends were putting out poetry books and I got jealous. So I went through all my poems from like the past like 10 years and I came up with 13 that I could stomach. And then I ended up opening a community space with a bunch of friends, like a community art space in New Jersey where I'm from. And my friend Sophia started a poetry club that I've been going to every week. So now I've been writing a lot of poetry. Now I have like 13 new poems that I really like, but this was the precursor to that. The book has a bunch of prompts in there if you want to write your own poetry. And I had this amazing Brazilian artist like interpret my poems and make illustrations for them, which is a funny way of saying I hired somebody on Fiverr. But this is, yeah. She's great. There we go. Yeah, and I wrote this poem. It's one of the prompts. One of the prompts was a friend of mine introduced me to this prompt. His name is Savon, and he's a great poet from Chicago, and he wrote a poem called Where I'm From. And the prompt is to write about where you're from without saying where you're from. I said he's from Chicago, but his poem is really good, so this was my take on it. And this is the poem that I start the book with. Where I'm from. My name is Matthew. I'm from a quiet cul-de-sac that no one drives around unless they live there or they're visiting a decade later. I'm from a backyard wooden swing set that's probably too old to safely play on anymore, that kisses the edge of the forest we used to play in, a forest that's been disappearing for decades to make way for the future. I'm from the border of two towns that ran through my house. I slept on one side, my parents slept on the other. I'm from a tall green fence around a reservoir with no trespassing signs that I used to hop and spend hours alone in a sanctuary away from the noise. The noise that punched holes through doors or just ripped them off the hinges. I'm from the house on the block where the cops knew all of our names. I'm from neighbors on front porches on school nights shaking their heads. I'm from SWAT teams and news headlines. I'm from psychiatric medications and intensive outpatients for adolescents. I'm from two parents who tried their best to shield me from a town that devoured me. I'm from childhood bullies and eating lunch in bathroom stalls. I'm from Instagram posts of childhood friends who I haven't talked to in half a lifetime. But I'm also from a bagel store in the center of town, a town I could ride my bike across and be back before dinner. I'm from creek water and big leaf piles and sports at the rec center and a church that we stopped going to. I'm from a town named after a waterfall whose sound I can still remember when I close my eyes. I'm from a house that used to be yellow that they now painted gray. I'm from a place that doesn't remember me, and that's okay. Thank you. I hate to be a diva, but can I like turn that speaker off? It's like rattling, and I feel like we're all quiet enough that you can hear me with one speaker, right? Is that cool? Yeah. No one's vented? I don't know how to do this. Let me try and figure this out. Oh, my savior. What's your name? David. David. Let's give it up for David for helping me with that. Thanks. That's cool, right? That works. We can all hear me, right? I should have tuned, but I didn't. Thanks. This was a sort of for me at least, like a little bit of an intense transition. Almost none of you know my music, and I was transitioning from that awesome band that played before to my music, which is a little quieter. So thanks for also being a part of this transition with me. Yeah. Fuck, what should I play? Something new or something old? Old. All right. This one's for Gabe, who's up next. This is a song named after his city. I don't like that city, but I wrote this song. I met this girl in New Jersey, and she was like, we were gonna go on a date, but then she's like, I'm going to school in Baltimore, and then my band toured through Baltimore, and yeah, then she treated me like shit, and then it was this night drive from Baltimore to Philadelphia, and I was sitting in the back of the van. This is the only song I've ever written entirely in my head. And then I picked up a guitar, and I was like, okay, that's what this was supposed to sound like. But on the radio, they were saying, it was the middle of January, and they were saying, watch out for black ice. There's a lot of black ice. So the song was originally called Black Ice, but then I just named it Baltimore. So I've run out of people I can tell about when we made out on the couch at that guy's house, and though I doubt anyone could help me now, I still can't come down. 'Cause that one night that we spent in Baltimore was so nice. Then you left me wanting more in the sunrise. The next morning in your eyes made me think that this was more. But black ice, I didn't notice it was there. Yeah, sometimes things are not as they appear, and that's not your fault. I know the guidelines weren't clear, but now you're fine, and I'm just trying my best to steer. I don't want to believe when we're older that you won't remember my name anymore. And I don't want to believe this is over, so I send my heart to Baltimore. Well, I wonder what you're doing in this moment. Your sister, she told my friend that you found love. Well, that's not fair. When I was lying in your bed and stroking your hair, did you wish that he was there? Well, your kiss is like a blanket made of wool, and though it's so warm, it's too small. My feet are cold, yeah, I need more. A call back would help for sure. You're so distant, it's like we never met before. I don't want to believe when we're older that you won't remember my name anymore. I don't want to believe this is over, so I send my heart to Baltimore. Sober that the love we found ran out the night before. I don't want to believe this is over, so I send my heart to Baltimore. So I send my heart to Baltimore. Thanks, that's my country song. Yeah. Where's Matt? How much I got time for? 2 or 3? He's not even in here. No, at least 2. Can I do 3? Is that cool?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Fuck it, we ball. All right. What? All right. It's 10 on the East Coast. I'm tired, man. Fuck this. I'm gonna bring up my friend Jeremy here, who flew all the way from the East Coast to come hang out with me on this tour. So let's give it up for him.
What's up, guys?
Is that mic working?
Yeah, it's a little quiet, but it's working.
I feel like it's not.
I can hear.
Can you turn it up on channel 2?
Test, test. Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Oh,
Hello.
David again. Savior. Try it.
Hello, hello. Hi. That's a little better, right?
Yeah, it's still very, very
It's still
quiet.
too quiet?
Keep going.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
We're going to try a cover, because why not?
We only practiced like half of it once this morning, so. Walking Scott Street feeling like a stranger, with an open heart, open container. stack of mail and a tall can. It's a shower beer, it's a payment plan. This helicopter's over my head. Every night when I go to bed, spending money and I earned it. When I'm lonely, that's when I'll burn it. Do you feel ashamed when you hear my name? I asked you, how is your sister? I heard she got her degree. And I said, that makes me feel old. You said, what does that make me? I asked you how I was playing drums. You said, it's too much shit to carry. And what about the band? You said, they're all getting married. Do you feel ashamed when you hear my name? Anyway, don't be a stranger. Anyway, don't be a stranger. Anyway, don't be a stranger. Anyway, don't be a stranger.
Something like that. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
All right, got two more. Let's see. I'm gonna play one that I only think I've played once or twice. It's a new song. I'm working on this new record when I get back, and I wrote this new song like a year ago, and then I haven't done anything with it yet. But it's called Dating Apps parentheses I Feel So Alone. So yeah. These dating apps feed on my loneliness, telling me someone just liked you. Just swipe right and find your true love. When I'm feeling so hopeless, a great night we spent in your apartment just for you to say I'm not what you need. And I'm tired of always losing. I'm tired of waking up alone and waiting next to the phone for a call. And these capitalist pricks monetizing my clicks. Well, I've deleted these apps, and I mean it this time. I might just give up for a while. Is this a sign that I'm not ready for love? Man, I feel so alone. I feel so alone. Fuck. I wish I could curve these desires, this need for another. I wonder what life would be like if I could just put out this fire. Don't want to rely on another than suffer like this. Oh, this time I think I'll give up for a while. I've done this shit too many times. I wanna give up on love, but I feel so alone. And I feel so alone. And I feel so with each scar my heart keeps on hardening. I wonder if maybe it's best if they open my chest and replaced it with one that's much softer. 'Cause this one has done all it can and it can't risk another this time. I think I'll give up for a while. I've done this shit too many times, wanna give up on love, but man, I feel so alone. Thanks. I got one more. Want to sing it with me? Cool. It's my friend Ella. Let's give it up for Ella. She's gonna sing my last song with me. Yeah. Yeah, do it. I got some poetry books for sale. I have free postcards if you feel like throwing us any gas money too, little Venmo things out there. And if we could sleep on your floor. And if you could do all of those, that would be great. Yeah, if not, that's okay. Thanks for just being attentive and listening. Yeah, this is our last song. Got bored in your bedroom, so we went for a drive to the lake where I grew up. It was almost midnight. Stole a boat and rode out, watched the moon eclipse go by. And the water below us was as deep as the love that kept us floating there. But this boat's sinking slowly now that you're gone. I guess we'll just stop talking then. We can't forget this ever happened, 'cause it's obvious I can't just be your friend. I'm going in circles 'cause I only have one paddle out here alone. Got back to shore about 2 a.m. Well, I grabbed your jacket on the boat dock and I pulled you in and we kissed. It was so dark I found your lips only because I felt your breath. I know that soon I will be fine. You left this void the size of pints, like now I'm filling it up one cup at a time. And if I knew that was the last time I'd see you, I might have said, hey Mary, that was one crazy summer. I know after this you'll never see each other. I'm old enough now to know nothing lasts forever. So the only thing I ask is please remember every detail of this moment, because 'cause once you close that door, you'll never see me. And someday you might remember when we drove out to the lake and stole a boat to see the moon eclipse go by. And when you think of this, I just want you to picture both my eyes looking intently. Hear my words as free verse poetry. Feel my hands painting your body. Don't regret you ever met me, 'cause I know you couldn't love me. But if I must be a memory, won't you frame me in a way that you won't smile when you're picturing my face? And then I promise I won't call you like I did when I was drunk in Austin, Texas. Swear I had the best intentions. I won't call you like I did when I was drunk in Austin, Texas. And I let out all my demons. Swear I had the best intentions. Thanks. Have a great night. Cool. Gabe's up next. I think we're gonna take like 5 though.